On Pearl's birthday, Mr. Krabs attempts to cheaply entertain her party guests. When this does not receive a warm reception, he moves on to presenting Pearl with his present. She opens the package, eagerly hoping for a pair of the popular flipper slippers all her friends wear. What she finds instead is a pair of rubber fishing boots, a real bargain for Mr. Krabs, but a mortifying gift for her. Pearl starts to cry, and she sobs so loudly it causes the house and everything to shake. Left stuck with a $2 pair of boots, Mr. Krabs wonders what he can do with them. SpongeBob arrives to ask for his paycheck, and Mr. Krabs decides to play up the value of the boots, telling SpongeBob they are meant only for the world's greatest fry cook. At first, SpongeBob doesn't seem to believe it, but Mr. Krabs wins him over, saying they are far from ordinary and were handed down by the most famous fry cook in the sea. SpongeBob then becomes more excited to wear them, but Mr. Krabs denies his request until SpongeBob offers up his paycheck in exchange. SpongeBob also makes other offers until Mr. Krabs stops him, claiming the excitement is giving him a heart attack. Moments later, Squidward is polishing off a drinking glass when he notices SpongeBob dancing right in front of him, wearing tall black boots. SpongeBob asks Squidward if he likes them, but Squidward doesn't respond. SpongeBob, however, takes a liking to the new boots immediately, thinking they are pretty cool and have made him an official fry cook. He then proceeds to start playing around in them. Unfortunately, the boots make a loud squeak every time they move, much to the annoyance of Squidward. To Mr. Krabs' ears, the boots merely make the sound of music. That night, Mr. Krabs begins to dream about the cash lining his register, but sounds of squeaking invade his slumber, and the Squeaky Boots appear in his dream, jumping in his register. He begins to see his window opening and closing squeakily. He goes to close it, but he steps into a knothole, breaks his leg literally in two, and falls outside. Limping back upstairs, he finally closes the window and returns to sleep, but the window opens once more. Repeated attempts eventually yield success, but he breaks his other leg on the way back to his hammock and becomes entangled in it, just as the window resumes squeaking open and close. Trudging to work on his bandaged legs, the tired Mr. Krabs looks forward to at least having a successful business day amid of peace and quiet. He arrives to find Squidward leaving for a week-long vacation in a huff, saying he can't take the world's greatest fry cook anymore. Mr. Krabs cannot understand what could be wrong when business is booming, but it soon becomes clear as SpongeBob comes into view, revealing that the squeaking of his new boots are to blame. However, Mr. Krabs is rather surprised SpongeBob is still wearing his new boots, as it seems that he hasn't taken them off since the other day, with SpongeBob replying that he loves them. Enthusiastic ever about wearing the boots of the world's greatest fry cook, SpongeBob demonstrates how he hopes to live up to the title by performing various feats and tricks with the boots squeaking all the while. The tricks start with him running in place while holding plates of Krabby Patties before giving them to the customers. SpongeBob even manages to make the boots talk to a customer at the register by moving them around, asking, "Can I take your order?" While the customers don't seem to be bothered by the squeaky noise, Mr. Krabs grows even weaker and wearier. SpongeBob then begins performing more and more tricks with his boots, starts zooming out of control all over the Krusty Krab, causing Mr. Krabs to retreat his office for peace. The sounds permeate inside, however, and he decides he must get rid of the boots once and for all.